Hey folks, and welcome to week number 13. So this week we got two turn-in dates. Thursday of this week, I'd like to see your text for proposal. Now, my idea is that after you went through all of the samples, working on the example of the different forms of media, that you've sort of got an idea as to what the best format would be for your text, right? So, maybe a video is exactly what you need based upon the sorts of information you're going to want to share to make your point, okay? So my goal is that after having done that last week, we can put our proposal in this week. I know a few people submitted the proposal early because I had the wrong due date initially. That's fixed now. If you want to resubmit, feel free to resubmit by Thursday. And then by Monday, I want you to look over your feedback on that proposal and then work on a storyboard, okay? Now, a storyboard is going to be a lot like a outline, but it's going to be sort of in visual form. I've got that storyboard in two different formats. One is printable if you're a paper and pencil person and you want to be able to do this. The idea is sort of like for any image, let's say you were doing a video or you're doing a slide presentation, whatever image you would have, you would want to put over here. Now you can just cut and paste an image if you know what you're going to do there. You can also write in there like, oh, an animation of blah, 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 okay? So if it's something you haven't created the image of yet, that's totally fine. I'm not necessarily expecting you have that done, although if you do, just go ahead and put the image over there, okay? And for each one of those images, or each like little piece, okay, I want you to write the action. Well, what's going on right now? So if it's an animation, write the what animation is happening, okay? If it's going to be you talking for a minute, right? Your like face talking, right? Me talking. If it's going to be an interview, for example, put the interview, whatever it's going to be, put over there. And then the audio. So again, I don't need you to write out everything you're going to say during this chunk of your text, but I want you to put down the gist of what you're going to try to say. And then comments, any additional information you might have there. Now, I want to show you, I've got two different formats of this. Give me one sec. Okay, so I gave you two formats of this. One is printable if you want to do this like in paper and pencil. That's totally fine. Download the printable version, print as many copies as you need. Okay, so it's got 3 slots there, but feel free to print as many copies as you want to kind of get through your whole piece. The other version I've got it's the exact same template, but it's in Google Drive. If you click this link, it'll say, hey, do you want to make a copy of this? And click yes, and it will make a copy of it in your Google Drive folder. So you've got it there, and you can work on it there. It's got one storyboard piece per page, because I figured might as well give you the room to work there. Again, it's got the same 3 things on the right. That, again, action, the audio that you're going to be speaking, and then any additional comments you've got. And I give you a sample here. We can go take a look at it. Now, what I did to create a sample of this was actually take John Rockstrom's video and kind of break it down backwards. So this is the 10 years to stabilize the planet, basically, that video. So what I did is so again, an image, this countdown. So action, it's counting down like a film would. There's no audio there. I could actually put in there that there's a sound effect of beep, beep, beep as it clicks down. Okay. And then for the next one, okay, so it opens up with Rockstrom talking. What's the action? It's Rockstrom standing on a stage with the background talking. What's the audio? He's relating what's changed in the 10 years since he was last on the TED stage talking about this. Then, what do we have here? It's Rockstrom's talking. We've got an animation of the planetary states shifting. He does this animation. Again, so you can sort of see the chunks I'm thinking about here. So this is a slide that's going to show this animation of the different planetary measuring sticks, I guess, and how they shift. He explains the concept of planetary boundaries and how going beyond the limit in one increases the chances of going beyond in another. And again, what's the gist of what you're going to say in this chunk? In comments down here, you can see what I'm thinking about for comments. So in this case, I just wrote, these might be notes to yourself more than anything. This refreshes the memory of those who watched the earlier video. He talks about this video from 10 years ago. Then he explains the concept for those who haven't seen that video, okay? So what's the purpose of this little 15-second chunk or 30-second chunk? It explains this concept for those who didn't watch the video and refreshes the memory of those who did. Okay? So again, that's sort of a note to yourself. Think about why you do this. The idea here with the storyboard template is to create an outline, okay, that you're going to use for your video or your podcast or your slide presentation or whatever it is you'd like to do. Okay, so this is going to be sort of our first step to sort of create this visual outline. Just think every time you kind of swap an image or swap a chunk, kind of write what that chunk is on the left, and then those three pieces, what's kind of going on there on the right. Okay, that's our assignment for Monday. It's your chance to sort of plan out your whole piece, start to finish. If you've got any questions along the way, please don't hesitate to let me know. I am here to help.